Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Grand Phantom. It's been a while, I know. Um, and this is not EU5. I also know that as well. Um, there's a lot of there's a lot of me trying to figure out EU5. I'm still trying to understand, like I'm really dead set on getting a successful Zimbabwe run, and I've been playing the game behind the scenes for like a while now, but I can never quite get my Zimbabwe run to. I can't get them on par with the European powers, and I'm still like working on the best methods of doing that. And I've been paying attention to other YouTubers, trying to figure out like what's the best strategy, specific. But I have to accommodate that strategy for the circumstances of Zimbabwe specifically, because there's things going on with Zimbabwe that they don't have that they don't they lack as compared to European powers or any other power, to be honest, because um, non-Muslim, non-Christian religions, and then African cultures outside of West Africa, are besides the Mali Empire, really, um, they aren't fleshed out, and I expect Zimbabwe to probably be fleshed out later on. How long that's gonna be, who knows? But we're not gonna talk about EU5 anymore. We are talking about Stellaris. Um, Stellaris is actually one of my favorite games, besides Europa Universalis. Um, so I got into, obviously, I got into Europa Universalis earlier on, um, when I was playing EU3, and Stellaris came out way after that. It came out, I want to say it came out uh, around the time that Crusader Kings 2 came out. I could be wrong, but I've 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 played this game from its beginning, uh, from its beginning iterations, when it was just the the tile based system. I played it since like literally it came out. Um, but this is not. If you see this, well, you should see this hopefully. Um, this is Stellaris modded. So this is ACOT, uh, also known as Ancient Castle Technologies. So I like this mod, and also a huge shout out to the ACOT modding team. Um, Also, there's other mods I got, but specifically ACOT. This is one of my favorite mods um, in any game that I've ever played. Like, this is like a pretty fleshed out mod, and which was in close competition with Gigastructures, which was the very first mod that I played on Stellaris. And Gigastructures, like, it's pretty good as well, but I feel more attached to ACOT. I mean, granted, Gigastructures is in my mod list right now, so you're gonna see Gigastructures gameplay as well as ACOT, and then I have Psionics species expanded, because I'm a psionics guy. I don't like robots. I like clones. Clones are fine, but I don't like robots. Although and it's a little rant. I feel like the game is the developers are focused on the robots as opposed to any other ascension path. They're more focused on the robots, and that's just my personal opinion. This is not a informed critique. It's just that this is just a vibes feeling type of thing, but it just appears that way. Like, given the Machine Age DLC, and I was just like, yeah, they really like robots, and I hate them so much. But I mean, I still love the game. I still love the game. So, um, another thing, I haven't played Stellaris in some time. So, and they just updated um, ACOT specifically. I think Gigastructures was updated as well, but I just checked the Discord. And again, huge shout out to the ACOT development team and also Gigastructures team, um, and also Psionics, the Psionics expansion team. Um, really good mods there. Specifically the Psionics one because it just suits my psionic sensibilities. You know what I mean? Anyway, um, and I haven't played Stellaris in a while, and I don't think. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna have to create a new species. This is not gonna take very long. So we're gonna do a little bit of this. Let me check the origins and see if there's any new origins specifically for ACOT. Also, I haven't played, as I said, I haven't played ACOT in a while, and well, I haven't played Stellaris specifically in a while. Um, I haven't even played the, I haven't even played the game after, even before the Infernal Species pack came out. I haven't experienced any of that because I haven't played the game that long. Um, but let's see here. So these are definitely the ACOT um, origins. So when you go, let's see, what is this? I think that's, oh, that's those. I do have some other mods going. They're just like quality of life or just supporting the other mods that I have installed. And this is one of them, reworked ascensions. It's just an interesting mod. If I could figure out how to put all the mods I have link in the description, I'll try and do that at least at some point. But yeah, these, you see where it says T1s all the way to T7A, and then these two right here. These are all specifically ACOT origins, and basically from tier 1 to tier 7, it's, you start off at a certain technological level. So tier 1, you start off with I think all the tier 1 technologies, then you go all the way to tier 5. Then when you get to tier 6, that's when you get to the Delta technologies, which we can get to in a little bit. And then tier 7 is Alpha. And then Relics of the Past is, it gives you a particular ship from the ACOT mod. And then the Final Spark is very hard. It's a very hard origin. As it says, extremely challenging start. Basically, you start on an I can't get the word out. An enigmatic world that is ruined, and where you would usually have all of the necessary economics to support this world and actually get it into a better world, specifically a void sphere. We'll get into that. You don't have any of that infrastructure, so it's really challenging. As far as the origin I want to use, I like using Relics of the Past just so I can find the specific planets, because there are specific planets that should be on the map that let you. It gets into more ACOT content. It's a fractured world. So finding them, there's a lot of events for that, and there's a lot of boons for finding those. I mean, you can make your own, but finding the ones that are already there has a big bonus, and I'll show you that later on. But yeah, I like to use this origin specifically because I want to be able to search the entire map without really having to worry about anything like I mean, it has the Oracle ship is pretty crazy. It has a massive range, so it'll see many lanes ahead of itself. So you can pretty much explore the map with relative impunity, unless you see like a Leviathan. It can't fight Leviathans. It can fight everything else, but it can't fight Leviathans. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna go with this one because it doesn't look like there's anything else new. I know they updated the final spark, but I don't think you guys want to see me lose. I don't think you guys want to see me lose. Maybe you do. But yeah, let's start with relics of the past. Government ethics. I've forgotten the whole strategy for this. So usually I go spiritualist, so I can go psionics. Um, I forgot they updated. I forgot about the new psionic update. I don't like this the new psionic update. It it doesn't do what it should do. It doesn't. The problem that I have with this game is that, like I said, there's a lot of, for lack of a better words, playing favorites, and it goes mostly towards robots. Um, and this again, this is all my opinion. This is just my personal opinion. But I don't feel like Psionics is getting that kind of love. And another thing is that Psionics aren't as strong as the other Ascensions, simply because that what they're doing with psionics is making the population efficient, because the pop growth for psionics is horrible. So the only logical conclusion there is, well, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and try and make that each pop as efficient as possible. But it's still not good enough. So why have this one pop that has like 20% better resource production as opposed to the robots who can just churn out 10 of those pops? You know what I mean? So economy wise they're losing, and that's why that's part of the reason why I have the new psionics, the psionics mod, because it vastly increases the efficacy of psionics, almost to the point of being broken. Well, it's definitely broken. It's definitely broken. Um, and I'll show you that as well. And I can't even remember the method that I got to get to psionics quickly, but the mod itself, it lets you get it gives you opportunity to get psionics, and that's part of the reason. That's another part of the reason why I got that origin, because it'll help me find the stations I need to just get psionics for free. Well, not for free, but you guys will see. Yeah, we're gonna go spiritualist, and we're gonna go xenophobe for the pop growth. As I said, pop growth is not great for psionics. Let's go democratic. Again, this is not gonna be an optimized playthrough, because I haven't played in so long. I want to see galactic dowsing chance to increase. I think this is part of the the Shroud update, the Psionics update. I think I remember this. I think I remember using this. Let's not use that though. Chosen might be a good idea. Just so I can get psionics. But I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go with my old knowledge, which is probably not going to be it's not going to be very effective in this current patch. But we're just gonna go with it. So let's get I think it's anglers and crowdsourcing. No, it doesn't look like they've touched it at all, but yeah, these two are going to help a lot. Alright, and I need one more point. Let's go egalitarian. Alright, next thing, traits. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. Let's go unruly. Unruly, I usually get unruly to give me more points. Max 20%. So 100% or 100 pops gives 0.1. So to get the max, you would need what? 2,000? No. You would need I'm gonna sound terrible I'm gonna sound like I'm terrible at math. I'm not good at doing mental math. I'm gonna say no, it's 2,000. It should be 2,000. Because 200 be 0.2 and 1,000 would be 1. So 2,000. Oh, never mind. So actually, it's 20,000. Yeah. We're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get like that very soon. Let's get thrifty because we're gonna be making use of trade value. In fact, I might change the government ethics, but I like crowdsourcing. I actually do like crowdsourcing. So let's leave that there. Wait, let me remember what it's. Factions produce research instead of factions will form. There was a strategy and I can't even remember the strategy. But there's a trick to it and I can't remember what the trick was. Oh well. Should I get rapid beaters or intelligent? Let's go for intelligent for the time being. But first, let's do that. I need an ocean world, right? Ocean world, that's just that. And this species will be the Tassians. The empire name will be the Tassian Empire. Empire objective, Tassian. Species name, Tassian. I like having easy names. You don't have to keep just add an S and you're good. Let's see. And then we have Tassia. And we will call it star name Zertex Embrace. And we will have a unitary planet. Well, I guess if I remember correctly, the NIB system is meta. Well, at the time, at the time that I was still paying attention to such. The name of our leader will be Zertek. You're going to be Emperor. Jesus Christ. That works. Oh, okay, got you. Oh, there we go. That makes sense. Jesus Christ. That works. Alright, let's look at our ruler traits. Let's do... Let's do charismatic. We'll do the blood red. And do something like this. Then we'll have the secondary color will be black. And then we'll do something like that. Yeah, that'll be fun. So the name Tassian Empire, it comes from, I don't remember if I've ever said this before, but Tassian Empire is the name of a fictional name that I'm creating for my own book. So I'm just yeah, I'm using my own creations here. So let's see, I think I got everything. Mammalian, no, let's do humanoid, because we are humans and we don't support anything but humans. We will purge every Xenos, and we will definitely purge any robot with extreme discrimination. Extreme prejudice, I think, is the better saying. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Grand Admiral. I don't know if I should have this on Grand Admiral. I'll turn it down to Admiral. Even though Grand Admiral, I'll be incredibly. I'll still be pretty strong. Bringing them down would make them even less of a threat later on. Yeah, let's keep it on Grand Admiral. Hopefully I'm still decent enough at the game. We're going to do all, and we're going to do Crisis Strength 25 because I'm going to be super strong by the time they come out. The other thing, can I want to see if I can force the Zeroni, because I do want psionics. Now mid-game start here, I'm gonna leave it at 2300. And I know, and like I said, I am going to be super strong compared to the rest of the empires. However, L-gates, I don't really care for the L-gates. You can have this. gonna get rid of storms. There's just so the psionics mod does give me storms that I can use that are beneficial. I don't think this turns them off. If they do, I mean, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. But they're just they just add more resources, and my computer is not the strongest, so better to leave all of that off. Let's see here. Make sure abandoned gateways, one more pairs. That's fine. That's fine. Technology calls. I'm gonna do this just so we can get to the rest of the game as quickly as possible. I'm gonna leave that alone just because I can't even remember how that works anymore. All right, let's get going. And there's a lot to explain in ACOT. If you guys want me to explain more about the story, well, I guess I'll just read off the events that happen as we get to the technology that we need to get to. But most of this early game is prepping ourselves for getting to. We gotta get dark matter tech. Unless they changed how they do the how you get the event, but I'm pretty sure the prerequisite is still dark matter tech. And with the psionics expansion, it's gonna help us get to where we need to be very quickly. Unless they updated the particular mechanics for particular building you get from that mod. The mod is crazy. This is another UI overhaul thing. It just lets you you get more ascension slots. I'm just gonna do 16, and that should be fine. And this is the gigastructures thingamajig. I'm just gonna customize it. So I like to use the achievements because achievements actually gives you bonuses, and I like that. Ooh, I haven't seen this one before. Be able to be used to enlarge on that. Ooh. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. All right, so this is all gigastructures. Yeah, we're gonna boost that up. So gigastructures will excuse me. Gigastructures gives you a lot of changes as far as like creating megastructures, and it allows you to create like huge megastructures like an enhanced Dyson sphere. So like there's O class stars now, so you take those and the Dyson sphere is vastly more powerful. Or you can get stuff like, in fact, you can actually colonize the center of the galaxy, which, now that I think about it, so there's a crisis at the center of the galaxy called the Eternum. They're a problem. Well, they won't be a problem by the time I get to them. And then the Castle Imperium. The Castle Imperium is why We need to rush to get to where we need to be, or we'll be destroyed. Now, I'm not confident in my ability to get through the game, so I'm going to go. I'm going to go with the Stellaris ACOT. The Stellaris ACOT gives you massive bonuses, but he will always spawn at the mid game point, which is 2300, and it has ridiculous bonuses, as you can see, but it's not that bad, because if you go another scale up, this gives you even more bonuses, even crazier bonuses for the Katzen Imperium, and they will immediately declare war on everyone as soon as they spawn. And I don't know if I'm good enough right now to do that. The blockades, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't know if I'm gonna get to the blockades, but with the mods that I have in particular, by the time I would have to fight the blockades, I would destroy them, as well as the Eternum as well. Like I would casually swat them aside. I could go the obliterator blockades, but I don't. I think it gets to a point where it's just the resources on my computer. I don't know if it can withstand it. So then we have the compound. The compound is it's a dark matter crisis. It's not related to ACOT at all. But basically, it's a dark matter. They're beings made out of dark matter, and they start trying to terminate everything into dark matter, which is basically turning everything into black holes. And yeah, so we're gonna crank that to max, because why not? The only one that I haven't cranked to max is the Katzen Empire. Just because they come so early, and they pause, and they're so strong when they come out, especially if you go to the hardest difficulty. But as you can see, most of these crises I have pretty much maxed out, because the mods are just that overpowered, especially the ones that I'm using. I'm just not sure. Like, I'm sure I could fight the Gods and Imperium in the late game. I would basically swat them aside. But it's just that, will I have researched and build my empire fast enough to fight them? That is the question, and I don't think that I will. I don't think my know-how is good enough, especially right now, to do that. So, as far as let's do that. Let's make sure the Eternum shows up every time. Okay, I think that should be fine. That should be fine. There's that, and then Dawn of Ascension. Dawn of Ascension helps with when you actually get to the ACOT content. Let's see here. ACOT events. There's something I wanted to do. Alright, so there's an option that lets you increase the difficulty for the Stellarborn, but the Stellarborn, I don't have the Stellarborn mod. The mod's still not up. That particular submod is not up to date. The Stellarborn is a crisis that they're pretty strong, and if you improve their increase their difficulty, they get even more ridiculous. So yeah, but they're not updated yet, so we don't have to worry about those guys. Progenitor highs. Alright, here we are. So, you don't get the actual precursor ship. Like you have to start the time, and then you'll get the precursor ship, and it's just gonna reveal a massive chunk of the galaxy. And I can't remember how I do this. I don't remember how we got to where we needed to get. I don't think I want research speed just yet. I might want this though. I might want that though. But I think it'd be better to just get the basic resources. Except for this, we're definitely gonna always want to get this, if I remember correctly. Giga automation building. Okay, that might be an ACOT or a Giga structure mod. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's go for this. Let's go for the research, because we need to definitely like beeline our research, and so we can get to dark matter tech as quickly as possible. The next thing that I want to do, is get some research going, I think. Yeah, I think I want some research. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's get rid of these guys. Medical records. That should be fine with medical records. Pearl divers. Pearl divers are going to need those. They're going to be very helpful. Miners, anglers. I don't need that. I don't need that many. I don't need that many farmers. And we're gonna see how that pans out for us. Okay. Okay. Let's do it like that. That should be fun. And then our next thing that we want to do is set species, not set species, right? Living conditions. Set it to utopian abundance to increase to help boost our scientific progress. And how much do I need for a research lab? 400. I'm missing 200. So let's see what we can do here. Let's sell a couple of these. Sell one of these. And let's sell. Do I have enough? Yeah, I think I have enough. There we go. that, I think I'm just going to disable this building because I'm not using it anyway. Alright. And now, we're just going to wait. And automatically get the event Relics of the Past. We managed to get this ancient ship working into space. Let us hope that it will prove vital to our space exploration. To infinity and beyond and all that good stuff. I don't care. Whatever. This is the first alien encounter. Everybody knows that if you played Stellaris. Alright, let me stop there and see what we got here. Arctic Worlds. 23 Ocean World is pretty nice. It's actually pretty darn nice. It's got a lot of... Ooh. Alright, so this, I know this looks different. This is the curators. So we're gonna beeline straight to those guys. You're gonna beeline straight to those guys, and do the first contact with them. Because they will help us get the psionics that we need. My brain farted a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Let's switch her around. Alright, let's get this. I do wanna survey this so that I can create a buffer right here. So, and that's a great thing about this recursion ship. Now you see where you can create your buffers. And if we put a starship here, I don't want to get too. I mean, we could cut this guy completely off, but I don't really need that much. I don't need that much planets, to be honest with you. I tend to play pretty turtle-like, especially with this mod on, so that I can get dark matter tech. And then we're probably going to do a little bit of alloys to make sure that we have our starports ready and up to date. Speaking of which, oh wait, we haven't had the factions yet. The factions will come up in another year, I believe. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And yeah, so we're gonna go here so that we can build our starbase, and then we're just gonna beeline to here. Actually, I think we're just gonna there's the factions. Oh, it happened in a month. I thought it was a year. Okay, let's see here. I need I thought it would say. Okay, here it is. I want to focus on them because they're giving engineering, and I do need that. I 100% need that. Because we need a lot of engineering tech. One, so that we can get star bases. The upgraded star bases, so they can make sure whoever this guy is doesn't just ransack our entire little thing that we're trying to do. And this ship, we can just jump Yeah, that thing. And Spark of Genius, 100%. Survey that system. As a matter of fact. Alright, we're gonna go Mercantile.
Survey complete.
Dark matter, of course.
Council agenda available.
Alright, so let's survey this, and then we're gonna build a... Can't build it yet. Alright. We need to resolve the consumer problem. I probably should have built a farming district specifically so that I could get some positive consumer goods, but I think what we're going to do is we're gonna do that a couple times. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Let's see here. Let's do this a couple more times. Buy another one. Oh, crap. Do it one more time. And do this one more time. I'm gonna buy this. We're probably gonna need another. Let's sell this one more time. Let's sell it another time. Get that so that we can hold ourselves over until we get our next big building, which is, let's do that. Politician, unifier, unity from jobs. I think we'll do council agenda. And let's do charismatic.
Anomaly detected.
Let's do that. And then we're going to go to... Ooh, I was supposed to do isolation. That's my fault. Trade policy. I don't think we're gonna need consumer benefits, so I'm going to go with unity. Unity. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it works.
Blocker cleared.
Survey complete.
Council agenda ready.
And we're gonna move over to here and make sure we can have this entire section to ourselves. That looks
Anomaly
like a O-star.
detected.
It is no star. Excellent, excellent, excellent. If we can, we'll try and take this spot.
Survey complete.
We'll try and take this because you can get the curator labs Council. I can't remember what we would get. Hold on. Xenophobe, crowdsourcing. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get the expand the council. Then we get trade. That might be nasty. I thought I'd have more. Didn't I just get more consumables? I guess I'm gonna need more. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna need more. Let's build this outpost. And these precursor ships, they survey very quickly.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Ooh, gargantuan. That'll be useful.
Construction complete.
Let's do that. Spark of Genius again. Excellent. We're gonna make use of this.
Survey complete.
Ooh, we got another one. I think I'm gonna prioritize. I'm definitely gonna prioritize these mining stations because we don't have a lot of mining production at the moment. Let's do trade.
Construction complete.
Charismatic, good. Let's go charismatic.
Technology discovered.
We're gonna go with that. We need to reduce this food income so that we can increase our consumer goods.
Technology discovered.
Actually, let's do this first. Let's
Survey complete.
let's build that. Slayer reclamation. I'm definitely probably gonna take. Well, I think I need. No, let's focus. Let's get this first iteration of resource technology, and then we'll go for the lab. Market fee, that's fine. Let's build the farming district. And that's the thing about playing psionics. You have to be very
complete.
I guess min-maxy about your resource utilization, because they don't have a lot of pop growth, and they're not going to have a lot of pop growth for a long time. Research focus policies. Yeah, let's do that. Let me check the policies. Voidcraft. Definitely want Voidcraft. Society.
Technology discovered.
Which one is psionics? I want to say it's statecraft.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Let's see what we have. Let's do that. Champion of the people happiness, I'll take that. Another charismatic guy. I'm gonna have loads of let's do Veneration of Saints. We haven't did that at all, and that's problematic. This gives monthly unity, I'll take that as well. Let's do that too. And let's colonize with our ship. Frigate Prime. We'll rename it. We might rename it later on. Anyway, let's go to our next little thingamajig. I think the next thing I want to build, let's just replace this with a ally foundry. So let's, why did I do that? Why on the God's green earth did I do that? Alright, let's replace that with an ally foundry, make sure it's topped up on the resources that we need as we proceed to give you what you need.
Establishing colony.
I think the resource that we need the most is minerals. Angler jobs, resource silos. This will get us some stuff that we don't need.
Construction complete.
Let's build that. All right. So this is some ACOT context, specifically with the Phanon. So unidentified contact detected. Tassian Empire has detected a large installation owned by an unknown faction within the space of Phanon Core. The unknown fleets and star bases appear to be neutral. Their weapons all aimed at our ships, but not powered. The ships they use seem to have extremely advanced designs that we cannot identify. But the most shocking sight is that the star of the system appears to have been trapped within a Titanic-sized spacecraft. Whoever controls this system must possess extremely ancient and powerful technologies. We should attempt to decipher the languages and communications. Now, the Phanon Core are a game changer. But let's go ahead and read through this. Welcome, traveler, to the Phanon Core's base of operations. We have taken the liberty of uploading our organization's language into your translation software so that you don't have to do that yourself. You must be wondering what we are doing here. We are a private military company or a mercenary for hire. Unlike these marauder losers, we actually have the technologies, manpower, and resources to be a legitimate business, and we don't strap thrusters on every asteroid and call them a ship. We will grant passage to our systems and will not open fire unless fired upon first. Please enjoy your visit. If you have any questions, feel free to access. Very well. So before, I think the art was more bare bones. I think I remember in the Discord they were talking about redoing the artwork. So yeah, looks nice. Looks nice. Real great job, guys. Alright, and here's the Phanon Corps, and with that, our first contact with this mysterious Phanon Corps has concluded. The Corps are unlike any other Enclave or mercenary contractors we have seen previously. Their technologies, fleet powers, and economic strengths are simply way too staggering to be a mere small indie company like the rest. Despite their politeness, it is clear that they intend to both impress and intimidate us. Although we have no cause for concern that they'll become a threat to our expansion at the moment, we cannot shake the uncanny feeling that there's more to them than it seems. We must be cautious and prepare for a possible future conflict against the Corps. So, we have the option to, they cannot be trusted any further than a space snail can be thrown. Their services may prove useful in the meantime. Okay, this part, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's two different paths you can take. I don't know if I can't remember whether or not they finished the other path, but usually I work with the Phanon Corps, and working with the Phanon Corps actually helps because I have another sub-mod for ACOT called Seeks of the Trout, and once you get in good with them, they'll give you more OP ships. They're already OP ships, to be fair, but the ones that you get with that particular sub-mod, one of those ships can fight anything that the vanilla game has to offer. And that's a serious, severe underestimation. Anyway, we will say their services may prove useful in the meantime, though.
Log updated.
And let's continue. Let's continue on. We got alloy foundries. I actually need more generators, so I'm going to build another generator district because we need that output. We definitely need that output. Actually, I should have been doing this from the start. And then we're going to get this materials workshop, I think. Actually, I want to change this from archives to
Construction complete.
research enclave, but I don't know if I want to. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. So we're going to optimize our resource production so that we can focus on other strategic resources, specifically research. Speaking of which, we're probably going to go down this line because we don't care much about actually unyielding would be another strong point, just to make sure that we are defended. And I want to say there's also some extra stuff you get from Gigastructures, the Gigastructures mod. Defensive war, no. I mean, getting unyielding would make our
Technology
star bases
discovered.
cheaper, so that we could make sure that you don't have to worry about an invasion. But I think I'm
Technology
gonna start. I'm
discovered.
gonna go discovery. Now that I think about it, let's go ahead and upgrade this starport. And let's research these anomalies. Let's do that. Next. Then we'll do this. And we have enough for another colony ship. Let's research this anomaly. Add research. I'm gonna go statistician for research speed, obviously. Then mining station. But anglers, the angler's civic, it just helps with the resource efficiency thing, because you can get 2 resources, well, in this case 3 resources with 1 click. You can get the same, you can get more resources from one building, from one district. And I can support this.
Construction complete.
Let's survey this. Let's do.
Construction complete.
I should probably.
Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected.
Let's investigate that. Materials workshop.
Colony established.
Let's research that. Alright, so what are we gonna make this one? I think we're gonna turn this
Construction complete.
Ooh, that's nice. I think we're going to turn this into a consumer goods spot. So we're gonna build that. And then we're gonna build a farming support. I think that will work. But don't quote me on that.
Survey complete.
Alright, let's do that. We
Technology discovered.
Strange portal. Most world. What's the portal?
Technology discovered.
Okay. Gotcha. Bioreactor. I don't want that at all. Let's get this lab. The next thing we should be focusing on is ceramics. I guess that's what it's called. Let's go here. Let's research these spots, or survey these spots, and then I'm going to want to search for enigmatic planets or fractured worlds. This. Alright, so let's check the curators. Curators are going to give us so these things are, I believe they are specific to ACOT. So this one, it gives us like a bunch of history about different empires and then different ACOT related topics. But for right now, we want to know about psionics. So in order for us to get psionics, we need to have trust at 25. Now we can work on we can just buy things to get our trust up, or we can colonize, or we can set up a star base here, or outpost here, and we will tick up the trust. And I don't think we're gonna be able to research psionics in any great amount of time, so we'll do that method.
Anomaly detected. Technology discovered. Survey complete.
Nice, but what did I just research? Oh yeah. I don't think I
Anomaly
want that
detected.
yet, though. We don't need that. Let's focus on fusion reactor. That's where we need to be. So 800 pops. We can enslave them. Let's see how much it would take. What's their armies looking like? We can definitely enslave them. They're
Construction
in the
complete.
Bronze Age, you can definitely invade them and just take them over. Resource produced from houses. Districts. I don't think we need it that bad.
Survey complete.
Continuing thing that we can check on. But let's definitely build items. Oh, we need exotic thing. The exotic thingamajig. Unfortunate. Let's survey that. Yeah, I think I want an advisor.
Anomaly detected.
Let's get a strategist.
Technology discovered.
Oh no.
Construction complete.
I'm gonna lose my emperor. That's tragic. Mining station output. Yeah, let's go for this. Because we can't. Actually, before I do that, let's outlaw robots. So we can't use that other stuff. Just it's cool. This is new. Is this something related to another update that I haven't seen? As we were preparing land for future expansion on Rigate Prime, a large structure seemingly blinked into existence. The structure is emitting highly unstable energy waves, causing it to intermittently appear and disappear from view. This explains why it was not present in initial scans of this sector. When visible, unintelligible symbols adorn its sealed exterior, but match no known language in our records. No apparent function can be discerned. The construct has thus far caused no harm, but it is obstructing our development efforts. Shimmering structure. Haven't seen this one. Oh, it doesn't do anything right now. Okay, that's fine. Let's turn this into
Council agenda ready.
a trying to remember how you do it. Okay, here we go. Agri-world, probably. Yeah, Agri-world. A Minister of the Seas is nice, actually, now that I think about it. But I think I want that innovation coordinator. So let's do that.
Technology discovered.
I guess we can do administrative AI now. Next thing. What's the next thing? Let's do Evolving Society. Now, so the shimmering building on Rigate Prime leads us to assume the object is bending or distorting light somehow. Exceptional geothermal activity has been detected in the silicate mantle below. This potent energy source powers the isolated structure, but its levels are fluctuating wildly. While our understanding of the building's properties has grown, we have thus far been unable to enter it, if this is in fact even possible. Its sealed exterior is comprised of unfamiliar and highly reactive materials. Initial attempts to force entry into the structure only destabilize the building's electromagnetic fields further. We could cut our way in to learn more, but there is considerable risk of unpredictable destabilization. We're just going to continue external studies and see what happens. I want to see what this is.
Technology discovered.
So here's the thing. I think this will only, because we gotta make sure we're getting tech wisely, because we don't want to get any tech that's gonna branch into a bunch of other different paths that we don't need, because we're definitely trying to beeline towards certain techs. So I'm trying to beeline specifically I'm trying to beeline to make engineering. I think that's a prerequisite of that. No, it's not. But getting the starports is very important, so that we can do our thing in peace. Let's get xenobiological labs. Looks like we're gonna need another pearl divers. We can just cut that down some more.
Construction complete. Increase that. Actually, I've been messing up again. I need these and this and that. Technology discovered.
So this technology, it's for building megastructures. Instead of like the normal timers that you have, the timers are based off of this resource, super tensile materials, and this drastically reduces the amount of time it takes to build megastructures. Do I want that though? Probably not. Not right now. I will take the research station. And let's build our other starport here. In fact, we can build a hydroponics bay, because we haven't done that at all. Let's go field manipulation. Further study of the strange markings on the exterior of the alien structure on Wicked Prime revealed them to be an interface of sorts. We were able to manipulate them to open a hidden door into the building's deserted interior, revealing a vast control chamber. Although ignorant of its deeper workings, we gained basic understanding over the commands using trial and error. Interrupting its functions produced an unexpected outcome. The derelict ruins of a long-abandoned alien settlement appeared in a nearby valley. It seems the object was somehow projecting a powerful cloaking field on the former colony. What they were hiding from remains a mystery, but what is certain is they perished regardless of their efforts. While nothing of archaeological value remains intact, our scientists have made excellent use of the control chamber. We are now able to stabilize and expand the building's strange cloaking effect to cover the entire valley. It will be a great enhancement to our colony's safety. A valuable discovery. We get some physics research, and that's nice. Cool. And here's our next civilization here.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Let's go here. And we're just gonna take this all the way down because we really need to find out. We really need to find out where's the worlds we're looking for.
Spaceborne life form in.
World survey. Okay, cool. Gaia world. That's nice. Oh no. Having some issues.
Technology discovered.
Let's do.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
We need aquaculture. Fusion. And then seismic yard. Yeah, let's do that.
Technology discovered. Construction complete.
Actually, let's stop that. Let's do that. Uh, can you aid us in our research? Purchases. No, that's fine. What's this? Shroud Seal contains weakening nearby psionic auras. It can only be dismantled by the system owner. I think this is the mine order. We will have to destroy them, probably. Most likely. Square World. So a square world is a it's a gigastructure's megastructure. It's basically a ring world that's a square. Ooh, golden archives. So we're probably gonna have to lock this down. We're probably gonna need to lock that down. I don't like going to Nebula because you don't know what you're gonna get in there. But we need to search them. Unfortunately. Let's see here. Let's build another agriculture district. Yeah, I don't need any of that. Not at all. As a matter of fact, I can build a civilian industries instead of consistently building these. Actually, yeah, let's build the civilian industries. Savannah World looks trashy. But yeah, so the golden archives is part of the it's part of the ACOT mod. Well, a sub mod, I think. I mean, it's used for the sub mod, so I think it's specifically for that sub mod. But yeah, it's a Gaia world, but more importantly, it has the archaeological research that's going to help us way later down the line. Got a spark of genius, excellent. And we have colonial centralization. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's replace this with a field dynamics center.
Technology discovered.
Synthetic crystal planet. I think I need destroys before I can get the starport thing. I'm not sure. Let me see. Let me go here actually. Let's just jump here. And I think this is a gigastructures thing. Ruin ring section. Let's see, that might be one of the big boys. Yep. So this is a Titanic ring world. It's basically a ring world with a second ring around it. It's not much different from the from a regular ring world. It's just bigger and it's got more districts, which isn't bad, but it's bad for psionics because to utilize this you need to have a lot of pops, which we don't. That's 6. 2 of these. Let's remove this. Let's see if we can save a bit more. Let's just jump here.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
And we're going to change this into another research spot so we can focus more on research.
Technology discovered.
Let's do that. Chemical plants. I'm cool with that. What do we have here?
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Council agenda ready.
Let's do that. So 2218, I don't like these numbers right now, but it is what it is. Let's build another civilian industries. So definitely gonna need that. Let's explore here.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Let's go down here, and I guess we'll just jump. We're not finding what we're
Technology
looking for,
discovered.
and that has me concerned. Let's do ion thrusters. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. And then we can move on to here, go around. That is tragic that we haven't found the world that we're looking for. Completely tragic. And we already discovered like a quarter of the galaxy. I would have hoped that it'd be further near. I mean, it could be here. I don't think it's here because that's an O star. I think it only goes to certain. What is this? Okay. Let's do that. We got a bunch of spiritual guys, so the likelihood of us getting attacked is low. I'm definitely going to keep that starport right there in case things get wicked. What is that? What is this? What in the name of the All-Father is that? Okay, maybe it's a thing that I don't have to worry about until much later, hopefully. Here's hoping. Because if not, I'm cooked.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Yeah, these guys are expanding with reckless abandon, yada yada yada.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Tundra world, tropical world. So I'll know that I found what I'm looking for.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
When I see, because usually it's a world, it's a habitable world, and there's a hostile fleet there. The trick is that scared the crap out of me. For scaring me like that, actually, he's pretty good, actually. Pretty darn good, actually. The upkeep is crazy. But I mean, nah, you scared the crap out of me. That is a legitimate reason. Can't just be scaring people like that. Let's build another civilian industry. Oh, I need 1,000. Okay, cool. If I need more trade, I can just build these. Because I get more trade than I have as upkeep, so. Oh, let's go.
Technology discovered. Spaceborne life form encountered.
Okay. All right. This is the tech line that we need to focus on. This will get us to dark matter. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Technology discovered.
Let's do that. All right. Hold on, guys. Alright, and we are back. Let's see. Alright, I researched colonial centralization so I can upgrade here. And we do want to do that. Job efficiency. Care about an efficient job? Why would I care for something like that? This looks like where the cuts and all.
Technology discovered.
Maybe. Possibly. And we got exotic gas capture. Produce per 100 anglers.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
That's actually pretty nice. Do I need it though?
Spaceborne life form encountered.
I don't need that. Definitely don't need that.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Nothing useful. Let's teleport here.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Okay. Let's go here. And upkeep for researchers, that's going to help a lot. Let's go ahead and build that research lab. So that's 60 right there. Maybe just build another 60. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, this is probably the cutscenes right here. I'm 100% certain the cutscenes are right here. 100% is crazy. I'm almost certain. Nearly 100% that there it is. Yep. So Jubilo is the capital of the Cottons, and as you can see, they have this huge thing with 4.8 million fleet power. Yeah, you can't fight them. And it only gets stronger. So yeah. Good luck trying to fight that. But we will fight them. Sooner or later. Just not right now. Actually, let's... Oh, we don't need to do that. We didn't need to do that at all. Actually, let's go here. this is some of the content for the gigastructures, specifically regarding the Cotsons. So upon entering the Jupit Wo system, our science ship has made an interesting discovery. The system isn't actually a proper star system. Indeed, despite appearing to be an independent system, the Jupit Wo brown dwarf is actually gravitationally bound to the nearby Jubilo system and slowly revolves around it, albeit its orbital period exceeds several hundred millennia. This means Jubilo and Jupiter can be classified as an extremely distant binary, and although it isn't a groundbreaking finding, the fact that a hyperlane managed to form between the two is regardless of particular interest to our scientists. Neat. Surely these two systems will be of no importance whatsoever. Absolutely not. It's nothing. It's fine. We're good. We're good.
Technology discovered.
I'm gonna need to look at that. Hopefully I don't run into that. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's do hyperlane breach points. Yeah.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
It's extremely crazy that I have not found anything yet. Grand Defender. Oh, these are this is the Fallen Empire. Let's take a look here. Not getting any breaks. Oh my gosh. They have to die. For that, they have to be completely eradicated. Absolutely destroyed. No mercy. Oh. And there's no way I can rebuild that. It's just completely gone. Yeah,
Technology discovered.
Why would you go and do that? Let's get the star hold. Let's go ahead and get this guy, I guess. Oh my gosh. Forgot to do that completely and utterly. makes me so upset. Was that you? It was you. You took my precursor ship. You dribbling. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. That really just upset me. Like, why would you do that? It's also strange because it's a precursor ship. There's no way that they don't have any means of doing that. But RNG, whatever. Anyway, guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. You know, that's really helpful for me, and I appreciate it if you do. And we'll start back at this at a later time. At a later time. Anyway, that's it for me. You guys have a good one.